Hey guys, today I want to talk about setting goals for yourself. Now, it seems pretty self-explanatory. You set a goal, you go after it. But I think a lot of people fail to really do this. They fail to truly visualize or set specific goals to shoot for. You know, a lot of guys are like, I just want to get bigger. Or a lot of people are like, I just want to lose weight. Well, what does that look like? You know, like, what does the next 8 weeks of your life look like? And at what point will you have reached these small little goals? I'll tell you, in my weight loss journey especially, setting these small little goals really helped push me through it. It was between hitting these small little weight loss goals mixed with seeing the changes in progress photos that really kept me going. Had it not been for those two things, you know, chances are I would have quit or something, because it was a ton of effort. It was a ton of work just to stay consistent day in and day out. When, you know, I was tired, hungry, I didn't want to, you know, all these things. I didn't want to go in and do more cardio. I didn't want to do a second cardio session for the day. I didn't want to do these things, but I forced myself to. And what really drove me to do that every single time was this drive in me after, you know, seeing the differences in progress photos and then having small goals to work for. I'm very goal oriented, very goal driven. There has to be something I'm working towards, or I'm just kind of lost and sitting stagnant. So for me, setting these small little 5 or 10 pound weight loss increments was really fantastic. And now that I'm on the opposite spectrum, trying to gain weight, trying to gain muscle, and wanting to see the scale, you know, I want to say rise. I do want to see the number on the scale rise, but not too fast. You know, now that I have these goals, I rely less and less on the scale and more on photos. But I still kind of get that same joy and high and drive from seeing changes in my physique. You know, I took one yesterday. In fact, I'll show it right now. This is from yesterday's workout at the gym, taking a gym selfie. Where, you know, for the last about 8 to 10 weeks, I've really been putting a lot more focus on my inner chest, my middle pec. And can't really see it here in the lighting, but that photo, you know, the photo that I just posted shows some definite separation in the middle pec and some thickness in the middle pec, which I really have been going for. And so seeing that was like, oh, awesome. It's, you know, it's working. It's all of my effort that I've been putting in, these added workouts or added sets, added exercises, is really paying off. And I think this is true no matter what your goals are in the gym. You have to be setting these small little goals. I speak to clients all the time, and to me, there seems to be a direct correlation between the weeks where they tend to have a more pessimistic, frustrated style attitude. There tends to be a connection between that and the fact that they really have no goal they're going towards. They're just looking for anything, but they don't know any, you know, they don't know. They're just following the plan. Let's get back to it. What are your goals? What are we trying to achieve? Let's set our sights on something specific. And then just like that, it's back. They're on fire. They're motivated. They're hungry. They're, you know, and it's amazing the flip of a, you know, the flip of a switch that can happen in the mind when we are driven after something, when we've set our mind to something, and that's what needs to happen. You know, I've said many times in videos and on Facebook, if you know, especially for those that are, you know, trying to tackle the same thing that I did, like the large weight loss, if you look at 80, 90, 100, 150 pounds of fat loss, it is a mountain in front of you. I mean, you're at the bottom and that's a mountain of effort. If you try to look at it as a whole and the only goal you set for yourself is 100 pounds lost, you're doomed. You are doomed for tons of frustration and most likely failure, because you can't take that big of a chunk. You just can't. You have to set smaller, more realistic goals and crush those. And you get these small goals one after another, after another, after another. You set your sights after these small little things. You have all of these great consecutive successful days put together, and before you know it, you have gotten the whole 100 pounds, but you didn't have to look at it and bear the weight of this giant mountain of goal that was in front of you. So I think, you know, realistically setting these small goals is so needed in anyone's journey, regardless of what your, you know, what your goal is. Just having a goal, setting these small little increments is much needed. So anyway, Another thing that has worked for clients of mine is something like putting $1 or $2 or $5, whatever you can afford. Have a jar. This is your shopping spree jar. And for every pound you lose, or for whatever increment you want to set, you set a specified amount in that jar, you set it aside, and you keep adding it up and adding it up and adding it up. And you set these small little incremental goals, 10 pounds, 20 pounds, 30 pounds, whatever it is. And this reward to yourself, not a food-based reward, a reward for yourself for hitting some sort of goal is to go take that money that you set aside for every pound lost and buy yourself some new clothes. Whether it be one nice outfit, or whether it be a few t-shirts or some new pants, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. It's a reward for yourself for your hard work. It's something you're working towards. It's more of a celebratory thing. It's more of you're celebrating this victory in a positive way for yourself. So give that some thought. Hit me up on Facebook, facebook.com/Jeremy Reed Fitness. Make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Don't miss a video. All right, take care. Talk to you soon. Bye.